JLG Industries presents LiftPod Operator Safety for CE-compliant machines. This video will show you the recommended operation of your JLG LiftPod. By viewing this video, you are accepting responsibility for the safe and proper operation of your machine and for complying with all applicable laws and regulations covering its proper use. This video is intended to serve as a supplement to your operator's manual, located in the manual storage holder on the platform. This document must be kept with the machine and, if not available, must be obtained by calling JLG Product Safety and Reliability at 877-JLG-SAFE or +1 717-485-6591 if outside of the United States. Before operating your machine, verify that you are using the proper personal protective equipment. While local regulations may not require the use of approved fall protection devices, JLG recommends that personnel use an approved fall restraint device with a lanyard attached to the authorized lanyard anchorage point while operating this machine. The maximum allowable lanyard length for the JLG LiftPod is 91 centimeters or 36 inches. The LiftPod is not approved for use with a fall arrest device. You are responsible for wearing the required personal protective equipment as it applies to your work. The LiftPod is a user-assembled machine. There are 3 parts that need to be assembled for operation: the base frame, the carriage mast assembly, and the platform. In addition, there are 2 optional items: the power pack and the tool tray. To assemble the machine, follow these steps. 1. Position the base frame on a firm level surface. Inspect the mast stump for any damage. 2. After making sure nothing is under the base, such as your hands or feet, push down on the base frame step plate until the swivel caster retracts and the base sits on the adjustable feet. If using the FS60, after stepping on the base frame step plate, lock the rotating casters by depressing the tab on the wheel. 3. Turn the rotating knobs of the adjustable feet until the bubble in the bubble level is in the center. Do not use the machine if you cannot get the base level. 4. Slide the carriage mast assembly onto the mast stump. Make sure it is properly aligned and fully engaged. Do not force it into position. 5. Attach the platform to the carriage. Align the platform mounting pins with the holes in the carriage. Slowly drop the platform into position so that the platform locator engages properly at the bottom of the carriage frame, and the platform latch locks the platform in position. The platform will not lift out if the latch is properly engaged. 6. If your machine is not equipped with the optional power pack, secure the 11mm drive socket located in the manual storage holder into the drill chuck of a cordless drill. Fasten the drill lanyard in the platform securely around the drill handle. If using the optional power pack, place it against the platform upright closest to the mast and slide it down until it clicks into place, indicating that it is fully seated. Make sure it is aligned with the vertical platform rails and the latch is engaged. 7. If using the optional tool tray, place the tray on the top rail of the platform and fasten the 2 clips firmly around the rails. Reverse these steps to disassemble the machine. Make sure the carriage is fully lowered before disassembly to prevent the ropes from becoming loose and causing operational problems. When removing the power pack, ensure that you lift the latch located on the front of the power pack. When removing the platform from the mast, ensure that you lift the platform release latch. Now that the machine is assembled, you must conduct a walk-around inspection before each use to ensure that there is no visible damage, loose or missing parts, or excessive wear. Ensure the Operation Safety Service and Maintenance Manual is in the manual storage holder. This manual contains a complete inspection procedure that you must follow. When doing the walkaround, inspect the following parts: the wheel or caster assemblies, the base frame, the swivel caster mechanism and adjustable feet, the mast assembly, the rope assembly, the carriage frame, the gearbox, the manual descent crank, the power pack and control console, if applicable, the tool tray, if applicable, and the platform assembly and gate. Check all decals and placards for cleanliness and legibility. Make sure that none are missing and that all illegible decals and placards are cleaned or replaced. Ensure that all periodic inspections and maintenance have been completed as outlined in the operator's manual. Check the machine for modifications to original components. Verify that any modifications have been approved by JLG. Ensure overall cleanliness. Check all surfaces for leakage, debris, or foreign objects. Inspect the machine structure for dents, damage, weld or parent metal cracks, or other discrepancies. After completing the walk-around inspection, you must now conduct a functional check of all systems. Start each day with a fully charged battery in the optional power pack or in the cordless drill. Position the machine on a firm level surface in an area free of overhead and ground level obstructions. Step on the base to ensure the swivel caster retracts properly. If using the FS60, ensure the caster wheels lock both the wheel and the rotation of the caster. Make sure the feet are properly adjusted to level the base. Prior to operation, read, understand, and obey all danger, warning, and caution placards and operating instructions on the machine and in the manual. Do not operate the machine until you have done so. Attach one end of your lanyard to the lanyard anchorage point, located at the bottom right side of the platform. Use extreme caution when entering or leaving the platform. Ensure that the platform is fully lowered. Always face the machine and use the three-point contact method when entering or leaving the platform. The three-point contact method means that 2 hands and 1 foot or 1 hand and 2 feet are in contact with the machine at all times while entering or leaving the platform. Ensure the gate is fully closed and properly secure the lanyard from the designated anchorage point to your fall protection device. The maximum rated capacity is displayed at the platform and in the operator's manual. The 150 kilogram or 330 pound capacity includes the weight of the operator, tools, equipment, and other items in the platform. Never exceed the rated capacity. Now complete a functional check of the machine. Ensure the lift up and down functions operate properly. If using a cordless drill, verify it is at least 18-volt capacity and the torque setting is at the maximum resistance, if applicable. Position the drill direction to the clockwise direction. Hold the handle firmly, push down to engage the drive shaft interlock, and squeeze the trigger to elevate the platform. Reverse drill direction to lower the platform. Ensure the platform motion stops when downward pressure on the drive shaft is released. If using the optional power pack, twist to release the emergency stop switch, move the direction switch to the up position, press and hold the enable switch, and squeeze the speed switch to elevate. To lower the platform, position the direction switch to the down position and use the enable and speed switches. The enable and speed switches must be continuously activated to elevate or lower the platform. Raise and lower the platform through several cycles. Check for smooth operation. When elevating, the platform will automatically stop moving when the maximum height is reached or when the enable and/or speed switches are released. Check the emergency stop switch function by depressing it while raising the platform. If functioning properly, all machine functions will be disabled. Before lowering the platform, always check the area below the platform to make sure it is clear. Always lower the platform to the fully lowered position before exiting the platform. If at any time during the functional check you discover any damage or discrepancies, or if the machine does not operate properly, turn the machine off immediately. Report the problems to the proper maintenance personnel. Do not operate a machine until it is deemed safe for operation. Now that the machine is ready for operation, some general safety precautions must be followed during operation. Do not operate any machine on which the decals or placards are missing or illegible. Keep in mind that your machine is not insulated and does not provide protection from contact or proximity to electrical current. Follow the minimum approach distance as outlined in the operator's manual. Maintain a safe distance of at least 3 meters or 10 feet between any part of the machine, its occupants, and their tools and equipment from electrical lines, apparatus, or any energized parts carrying up to 50,000 volts, exposed or insulated. 1 foot additional clearance is required for every additional 30,000 volts or less. Allow for machine movement and electrical line swaying. This requirement shall apply except where employer, local, or governmental regulations are more stringent. The minimum approach distance may be reduced if insulating barriers are installed to prevent contact, and if the barriers are rated for the voltage of the line being guarded. These barriers shall not be part of or attached to the machine. The minimum approach distance shall be reduced to a distance within the design working dimensions of the insulating barrier. This determination shall be made by a qualified person in accordance with the employer, local, or governmental requirements for work practices near energized equipment. Assume all electrical parts and wiring are energized unless known otherwise. This machine is designed for use on firm level surfaces. Do not elevate the platform while on a slope or on a soft or uneven surface. The user must be familiar with the operating surface. Keep the base of the machine a minimum of 0.6 meters or 2 feet from holes, bumps, drop-offs, obstructions, debris, concealed holes, and other potential hazards at the ground level. Do not perform work that will subject the machine to a horizontal force or create a swaying motion of the platform. Do not elevate in windy conditions. Warn personnel not to work, stand, or walk under a raised platform. Position barricades as necessary. Ensure that operators of other overhead and floor-level machines are aware of the lift's presence. Disconnect power to overhead cranes. During operation, keep all body parts inside the platform railings. Keep both feet firmly positioned on the platform floor at all times. Never use ladders, boxes, steps, planks, or other similar items on the platform to provide additional reach. Exercise extreme caution at all times to prevent obstacles from striking or interfering with the operating controls or the person in the platform. Always ensure that power tools are properly stowed and never left hanging by their cord from the platform work area. Do not carry materials directly on the platform railings. Avoid any buildup of debris on the platform floor. Keep mud, oil, grease, and other slippery substances from your footwear and platform floor. Do not increase the platform size with unauthorized extensions or attachments. Increasing the area exposed to wind will decrease stability. Never attempt to use the machine as a crane. Do not tie off the machine to any adjacent structure. Do not operate or raise the platform while on trucks, trailers, railway cars, floating vessels, scaffolds, or other equipment unless approved in writing by JLG. After you are done operating your machine, you must properly shut it down. Always ensure the platform is fully lowered before disassembling or transporting. When lowering, Ensure the machine reaches its lower limit and the brake engaging can be heard. If using the optional power pack, push in the emergency stop button. Remove all tools and debris. The machine may be moved while fully assembled. It can be pushed upright, or it can be tilted back on its wheels for transport. Only move the machine on a smooth, level, clean, and dry surface. Never allow personnel on the platform while moving the machine. When transporting by truck or trailer, the machine must be disassembled into its major components. Secure each component separately. Refer to the operator's manual for additional information. After each use, you should charge the battery. The operator's manual provides a procedure for charging the battery of the optional power pack. Always charge in a well-ventilated area. The battery can be charged daily without concern for overcharging and damaging the battery. Never store the battery on the charger unless charging. If using a cordless drill, consult the drill's manual for proper charging procedures. This section contains troubleshooting information to be used for locating and correcting some of the operating problems which may develop in the machine. In case of a loss of battery power or the inability of the operator to lower the platform, there is a manual descent system that can be used to lower the platform. To operate the manual descent system while in the platform, remove the power pack or drill. Locate the manual descent crank and attach it to the upper drive shaft. Push down to disengage the drive shaft lock and wind counterclockwise to lower the platform. There are two ropes that raise the carriage and platform. If one of the ropes fails while the platform is elevated, lower the platform to the ground and have the machine repaired before returning it to service. If both ropes fail while the platform is elevated, the emergency brake will activate automatically, locking the carriage to the mast. The operator should be safely removed from the platform using suitable equipment. For more troubleshooting tips, please refer to your operator's manual. It is important to complete your work safely using your JLG LiftPod. You are responsible for complying with all applicable laws and regulations. This video must be used in conjunction with your operator's manual. If you require further clarification on the safe operation of your machine, contact JLG Product Safety and Reliability at 877-JLG-SAFE or +1 717-485-6591 if outside of the United States. Thank you for making JLG your provider of choice for your elevated access needs.